on your mind, Jackie?
Girl.
Your mic. You need your mic.
Oh, yeah.
We're over here chatting like no big deal, and you need your mic.
We're doing that, huh?
You know, I was a little emotional today. Not that I'm
Aw.
always.
Por qué?
My aunt passed yesterday, the one that was here
Why
for
didn't
my
you
grandmother's
tell us?
funeral. She passed Monday on the 11th.
I think you
11,
did
11.
tell us. She did tell us.
I thought I told you
Yeah,
guys
you told us in the meeting.
in the meeting. You might not remember.
Yeah,
Okay.
you were a little cranky in the meeting,
I was a lot cranky.
But you was driving. So it's
and
okay.
you
Yeah,
you
my
redeemed
apologies.
yourself.
It's
You didn't
okay.
have to apologize. You were great.
It's all right.
No, I think it's big of us when we can. I think important. It's important to apologize, even if that person lets you off the hook and says it's not necessary, which y'all are so graceful. I think it's very important to hold ourselves accountable and apologize.
True.
Regardless.
True.
Yeah.
Well, y'all better remind me because I'm not the best at that.
That's
Because I'll be
okay.
like, girl, whatever.
That's what I've heard.
Suck it up
Yeah.
and be the moved on.
Yeah.
However.
Why is that? Because I feel like some of us are easier to ask for forgiveness, and a caveat to that, to certain people, like maybe to our spouses, we're not as quick to ask for forgiveness, or we are as quick to ask for forgiveness to them, and other people were not. Why do you think that is?
I will ask for forgiveness from anybody if you say, hey, you hurt my feelings, right? Or I took offense to that.
Do they have to say that to you before you will apologize?
Sometimes, unless I see it, right? And I can be straight up and say, well, I didn't mean it that way, right? And if you take it that way, then I have to acknowledge your feelings,
Yep,
right?
yep,
and
yep.
I will acknowledge it and say, suck it up. You need to quit being so soft. But yes, okay, I'm sorry.
That's
You
not
know-
sincere. Because I've been there. I've done that a million times.
But I think it's because,
and I've learned lately. You want me to move?
you know what? I think it's because of the industry that I'm in,
Yeah.
right? You can't, like, you know how you can read something and interpret it one way, but that's not
Absolutely.
the way the person meant.
Right.
Right. And because of the industry that I work in, like, you can't take offense to everything. Right. And I have boys too. That's my second thing. I have all boys. Right. So and I was raised by my daddy. So it's
So you're a little bit tougher skin.
it's
Is what
just
you're
that.
saying.
It's just
right.
that. Because I know when I break down, it is very hard for me to come back. When my feelings get hurt, like, I go down.
Right.
So I go down where I don't want to be bothered. I just lay on the
Do
couch.
you cut that person off? Or do you, if they apologize, are you able to, depending on what it is, I guess.
Honestly, when you hurt me deeply, right, I ain't no comeback.
Yeah.
I don't care what you say. I don't care if you apologize, and I will accept your apology.
Of course.
But never, ever.
You set up boundaries then.
I do not go back and forth.
yeah, and I think that's important, especially for the
I just
younger
can't.
generation. They need to hear that.
Yeah,
Setting that boundary.
I'm
But it
not built
shouldn't
like
get
that.
to something so deep, should it?
Well, I don't think it should, but you know how sometimes you can put your trust in people, right?
Right.
Totally. And they do things that technically there is no coming back for. You know, I feel like, prime example, I feel like if I'm there for you, like if you've had, you know, me and you, and like you can call me at 3 a.m. and I'm the one that's going to answer the phone.
Yeah.
And I answer the phone, you'd be like, girl, listen, this and this and this happened. I need you to come right now. If I come for you and I call you and you don't come for me,
It's over.
it's over.
Yeah.
No, I will drink to that.
It's
Yeah.
over.
I need you to put, okay, it's down.
Okay, so I agree and I disagree
Okay.
Okay, tell us your,
because I've been in both positions where
Okay.
I've been the one there at 3 a.m. and I've been the one called and not shown up. So I've been at both sides.
yeah, because Lorette lives on Do Not Disturb now.
See, I don't like people that be putting their phone on Do Not Disturb because I'm the one that's going to
You're
press that
the one that
button and
taught
be
me.
like,
I know.
notify.
Thank you.
Notify. And I
welcome.
keep pushing it. Notify.
Notify quietly, notify loud. I don't care how you notify, just notify.
It was still in my mental peak, but yeah, that's not what we're talking about.
No, but yes, thank you for that. We love Do Not Disturb, but I think we need it. But to stay on that, what were we talking about? The fuck?
Okay, Trisha. I love it. We
No,
were talking
about
about
showing
you said
up.
you've been both. You were the one that didn't show up.
Yes.
And yeah.
And I'm telling you, I have quickly learned in my 50 years that sometimes we put too much expectations on our friends and other people. We have to understand that they are our friends to, and we've talked about this, to have a good time with, to share memories, to do love. I think you're talking more like your inner circle.
Well,
you're not talking just like a random person.
I'm not talking about a random person. Yeah. See, it's different. If I know if I call you, you have a husband and you have children, right? You might say, friend, I can't come. I'm not mad at you because you got children, you got things like that.
It doesn't mean I don't love you.
It doesn't mean that. And you might check on me all day the next day. That's no beef, right? But when I tell you something, even if you can't come, right, and you just never acknowledge it ever again,
I get that.
There's a difference, right?
Absolutely.
So it's like if I tell you, prime example, and I'm gonna use this. I have a cousin that I love really, true, right? Been there for that person, whatever they went through, I'm there, right? When one of their spouses passed, I got out my bed and went, nobody else would go. Stayed all day, right? To make sure they was okay, right? Fine. My grandmother passed. I didn't tell nobody until I got back home, right? Because it's hard to deal with people calling and all
Nobody
that emotional,
wants to talk.
right?
There's nothing to say.
So when I told them, they were at my house, and I told my whole family on the first, it's my day to do dinner, right? So my whole family there. I told everybody, right? Everybody that was there except 2 people called and checked on me days after, right? Just to say, even if they didn't call, they sent a simple text. Hey, girl, you good?
Yeah.
Okay. That one person that I got out my bed for never, ever acknowledged it. Didn't even show up to the funeral.
Oh, no.
Hadn't called me since
I showed
that
up.
day.
We showed up.
Y'all did. And it was greatly appreciated.
Well, we wanted
but
to
you guys checked on me too, right?
Yep.
This person didn't have, to this day.
Yeah. If you're watching this person.
Oh, that's okay. Because they got it. Because one day, drunk Jackie called.
Oh, shit. The fuck?
That drunk Jackie. Ooh. She called. And then I knew who I was dealing with. Yeah. Right? Because when I called and I did express, hey, my feelings was hurt because of this and this and this. They held the phone. And they was like, well, I think we should do a better job at checking on each other. Girl, I said,
yeah. Sometimes the true
never
colors come out.
And ain't thought about them no more.
See, my problem is not having a filter right now during those kind of things. I am telling you what the fuck I am thinking. And I think it's perimenopause. Because normally I have more tact, right? And more grace. And I don't want to use that as an excuse, but that's the only thing I can figure why I'm being like that now.
You know what? I think the ones, though, real quick, that know you understand, like I told you in the text, we know your heart. We know what your intention is. But there's also, like, I did not think you were being bitchy at all in the meeting.
I didn't think it either.
But let me tell you what it is. Can I tell you what it is?
Yes.
It's that when a woman puts her foot down in business, there's this misconception that she's being a bitch. And we've talked about this. So when you were stating your opinion, I was like, like agreeing or disagreeing like I was, and, telling you why. But we have to get that out of our mind, that we're being bitchy because we're being assertive, or we're being, we have, like, this is how we want things. Now, if you were like, y'all fucking need to be doing this way, and I don't give, like, if you were coming at us that way, I could see how that would be not even bitchy, just disrespectful, to the team. But we have to get out of that mindset, because I'm going to think everything I say, you guys might understand it as bitchy. And it's not coming at you guys that way. It's just like, this is how I feel it should go. What do you guys think? But being assertive is not a bad thing.
Agreed.
No, I don't think so. I think, Trisha, what I've noticed, I think you have some underlying stress somewhere, because I can look at your face No, truly, because I can look at her face. Her chest turns red.
Wait,
when she
Get your drink.
no, when she's some kind of way, when we were talking about something and she was at home, and you know how she have her, sometimes she have an iPad when she's on the call, and she was like, and her whole thing turned red, and I was like, oh, she ain't like that one. Hold on.
That is so. I struggle with anxiety, right?
Yeah.
So
Social
sometimes-
anxiety as well, right?
Yes. But anxiety, right?
Yeah.
But sometimes I don't have it under control.
Okay.
Right? And like you in that way, I kind of think that we're alike. That our blood pressure
Rises.
when I get angry, when I get upset, when I get offended, when I get hurt, my blood pressure goes up.
Right.
Right. And that's when you see the.
I think sometimes when you take it a certain way, or if there's something else that's
It's
going
probably red
on.
right now, ain't it?
Yep, stalk red.
Bitch.
And that might be that sweater. That's that damn turtleneck.
Cute outfit.
Thank you.
But no,
TikTok shop.
I can see it, when you're stressed out. You try to hold it, but then I was like,
me well
nah,
enough.
she's stressed. Yeah. I can tell the difference. I know when Loretta's running all around the place, it drives me bonkers. But I know that is the way she is.
Who
right?
else is gonna fucking do it, Jackie?
Yeah,
Who
I
else?
know,
There's
I
a
know.
TikTok out there right now saying you go 100 miles an hour. You need to
Yeah.
not do so much. And the mom's like, who the fuck is gonna do it? And it's true. I think about what you tell me a lot. Okay, because I see you as a like a mentor, like very wise woman. Again,
There you go with the fatness.
Where did that come
Second podcast. You're fat, Jackie.
you're
And-
still fat, Jackie. And I
We
think
all think. Okay?
Yeah. You are not thick.
Yes, I
you need
am.
you're trying to be too close to it. You are not thick. Trisha,
Stop it.
anything under 14
Girl, you know
is
what's
not
thick?
thick.
You know what's thick? That sweater.
Okay.
That's it.
I appreciate y'all, but can you appreciate that I'm different than I was when you
Absolutely.
met me? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, and so was I.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
and we
I
evolved.
think we all
yeah.
have evolved. We're women. Weight fluctuate up and down.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if you keep, our goal is to keep living, right? We're
Amen.
not gonna get
Preach,
fixated
Jackie.
about that.
Can I get an
We gotta keep living.
amen?
People are
Amen.
dying left
Amen.
and right every day, and life is short. Like, people
Yes,
are
it
here
is.
today.
Girl, enjoy the enchilada
The enchilada. Yes. With the sour cream
All
and the
of it.
guacamole.
All of it.
and the extra
Girl,
cheese.
ain't nobody worried about that.
No,
Mm-mm.
I am loving to eat right now.
That's
I
good.
am
Trish, you're
loving
very picky
food.
about what you eat, too.
See, I don't think so. I don't think I am.
What's your
Girl,
favorite meal right now?
watch
What's your
you.
favorite go-to comfort food right now?
It's some soup. Any soup that I make.
This girl say soup. You don't want no hamburger, no cheeseburger?
I love
Soup.
I love me. a
That just
soup,
goes to
brother.
show that you're not big. The fact that she said soup.
Soup.
I would have said
Oh, I
tater
have a-
tots,
Just a nice
a
cup of lettuce.
Sunday, a cup of lettuce,
A cup of lettuce.
a noodle, a broth soup
I do
with
like
2
a good
noodles in
salad.
it.
But yeah.
Goes to, well, hold on, wait, no. Jackie, what is your comfort food?
tater tots.
No damn tater tots.
Girl,
With
I
ketchup
love-
or mustard.
Ask me,
ketchup.
please.
I
Ask
want
me.
one.
what's your comfort food?
Homemade Bluebell vanilla ice cream with Nutella and peanut butter. So
Oh,
that-
you got real
that's the
issues, girl.
comfort.
You got real issues, girl.
She wants sopita over here.
Oh, have y'all had my sopapilla cream cheesecake?
No, but I had your fideo.
What
and
is
it's
what is a
delicious.
sopapilla?
Sopapilla.
That thing that we used to get at that restaurant.
Ask the white
You
person.
pull
I have
that-
no idea.
It's-
Pull that stuff down. You know how we used to go. What was that?
Oh, ponchos.
Ponchos.
Girl, I like to play with that flag and ponchos.
You get more. You got to go to Ponchos was the
Oh, I
thing.
might have to take off this bra. Go ahead.
Oh no,
Do
please
it,
don't.
friend.
No, I know you want me to do
Let
it.
the girls free. Sopapilla cream cheesecake is, crescent rolls
Yes.
in a
Uh-huh.
can. You roll that out and you make a mixture of cream cheese, a half a cup of sugar. My sister puts a whole cup of sugar, but it's too fucking much. I put a
The
half a cup of
fuck?
sugar, and some cinnamon. Okay,
Mhm.
and so you spread that out, then put another layer of crescent on top, and then you melt a stick of butter.
Oh my God.
And you put a little more, half a cup of sugar in there,
Mm-hmm.
and some cinnamon, and you pour that whole on top, and you put it in the oven on 400 for about 35
Oh, I
minutes.
bet that's
400?
good.
35, 40 minutes. Honey.
I bet that's
and then,
good.
honey, you pull it out. It rises up. You pull it out hot, and you put a dollop of Bluebell ice cream on top.
Oh
while it's-
my
while it's
God, that's
warm.
what I'm talking
I mean,
about.
it could
I
give me
could
the
eat it
Hershey
without.
squirts, but...
Well, with
That's
the
what I'm
cream
saying.
cheese,
That's
it's
more
okay.
like a comfort food than
Yeah.
the sopa.
But I'm not a big sweet person. I don't know if y'all are.
Yeah.
Jackie, you're always baking.
I bake for my comfort. I don't.
But
I
you
don't eat it.
We need to show the cake that
I-
Jackie.
We are not going to show my cake. It's not perfect this time. Next time.
Are you kidding? It's
But you know what
amazing.
I love chocolate cake.
Oh,
I can't eat
yes.
it, so I buy a piece. I love Texas sheet cake.
Oh,
right?
yes.
So I buy a little piece and I put it in the refrigerator and I can eat on it for 2
Cold
months.
cake is the best.
just one little piece.
Cold cake.
I love to buy me a cake and I want it to be decorated really pretty, but I take one slice and I put it in the refrigerator and I eat it on it all the time.
Oh,
Like a little piece a day. Sugar makes me shake. I don't eat sugar.
but you don't have diabetes, remember?
Uh-uh.
We don't have
I don't.
Yeah.
But I don't do well with it, so that's why I
Yeah.
don't eat it.
Right.
Mhm.
I shake too, like a crack whore, like minus the crack, right?
But not because of
I
this
don't-
sugar.
I don't know if it's like this pinched nerve in my neck.
Is it on both
or-
hands?
No, it's not. It's just on this one.
Oh.
Or if you don't remember, my mom smoked when
Mhm.
I was in the womb.
Well, I know.
Maybe-
I can see some of the things
Yeah.
that happened to you.
She said she can see.
Maybe some of the fine motor skills didn't develop properly.
Oh my
or
gosh.
it's early signs of Parkinson's.
No.
No, come on
there
now.
goes
There
the
goes-
anxiety.
She's going home and she's gonna Google signs of
I
Parkinson's.
don't want to know.
Oh
Just
my
let me
God.
die not knowing. It's fine.
It's so fine.
We are not talking about death today.
No,
okay. Yes, friend.
not at all.
I'm sorry about your.
Yeah, that's why I wore my shoes today with the little black
Them's
girls
cute.
on it.
I love
Yes.
that.
They have little black girls on them, and they're for breast cancer. I paid too much money for them, but
They
really
cute.
She's wearing those
friend.
red bottoms,
They
people.
They're
Cute.
really cute.
Wearing
Where'd
those
you
red
get 'em?
bottoms.
I got these at Louboutin.
Le
In
who?
Vegas. Louboutin.
Louboutin.
Yes.
He's
Kristen
Louboutin. Because they
Louboutin.
hurt like Louboutin. But no, I got those in Vegas.
Girl,
I love that.
I need you to go take those to the shoe. Those are cute. I
Why?
need you to take them to the shoe hospital.
Why?
Let them fix that red bottom.
You know, that
and
don't
then put
bother
you
me.
That is a
doesn't
4-inch
bother me.
heel, people. We're looking at a 4-inch heel here.
You know how some people, they real protective of that red part at the bottom?
Yeah.
That's me.
That don't never bother me. That's
She
why
said,
bought
I
them
have
so
money
they
to
can use.
spare and spend.
No, it's not even that.
She said, I
just
can
do
buy
it.
another
all,
pair.
All of mine are like that. But until I don't like to walk in grass, though. No, I won't walk in no grass in my shoe.
Okay, y'all. So I'm getting a little upset because I'm noticing 54. I'm a few months into 54, and I'm noticing like my feet hurt when I wear my heels. And when I wear my heels, my back's out for a couple days, and now my hips fucking hurting.
God.
I'm like, what the hell?
That's not good. I
No,
just
friend,
turned
you
50.
have to walk more or something.
You walk.
I
She
do
walks
2
a lot.
miles a day.
Yeah,
friend.
you do walk a
you?
lot.
I do 2 miles a day.
Maybe all that
And your hips
dancing
and
that you
stuff?
did.
Yeah, it could be arthritis.
Arthritis. That's that damn arthritis.
It could be
You got
arthritis.
You're gonna leave here with Parkinson's
And
But-
arthritis.
and a hangover.
That's that arthritis.
Girl,
Friend, look.
no, friend. No, friend. We're not going to look like that, friend.
We better not.
Wait, this arthritis, look.
Girl, that you got talent.
I can flip you off with my
Yeah, you
tongue.
got talent.
Oh my gosh. Y'all are a mess.
Oh, my goodness,
It's
Lord.
okay. It's just scratchy.
Okay, Luke.
Oh, shit.
Luke was the same. Why
Well,
is it so
Luke
itchy?
is correct.
It's so scratchy. It's so itchy.
It's not for
It's a
comfort,
decorative.
friend.
No, it's decorative. Does it look pretty on camera? That's all that matters. I do have a little story to tell.
Oh, let's do it.
As of 2 days ago, I found out that I had a warrant for my arrest.
The fuck?
The fuck?
Catch
Oh.
her riding dirty.
So many of you guys
She
know.
be thugging in a Cadillac.
And I was so proud because I've had anxiety about driving. And Trisha knows this very well that like maybe 4 or 5 months ago, is when I really let loose and let God. I'm like, you know what? I have these
Yes.
shackles on my feet and my hands.
Who put them there?
The devil did.
Yep.
When I tell you I couldn't drive my own son to school. Issa was living next door. She was getting up early, taking him. I was trying to find ways to get him back. It was torture, like mental torture. I could physically, and I'm sure there are people out there. I thought I was the only one. No, I physically could not get in the car by myself. I could drive with you with me in the car, you with me, somebody else in the car with me. I could physically not drive. Finally, when I went to Merida over the summer with Luke and my dad, I just felt like God telling me, look, you can come across the ocean with your son. You can drive down the street. And little by little, I just started driving and just baby steps. And I know this sounds so stupid and so minute, but trust me, I could not drive from here to the stop sign. And I'm talking about the first stop sign. I could not do it. And my blood pressure would go up. I'd have an anxiety attack. It was horrible. So little by little, I would go to the little kolache place with Luke. I went to 2 miles further. And, little by little, I had to have somebody on the phone. The anxiety was bad. So the anxiety is gone. God has freed me from it. I'm driving.
Ooh, I am so glad.
I am now. Don't get crazy. I'm not driving to Trisha's just yet, but I am. That is, girl. The day I go over there and drive to your house.
No, because I knew she had something, right? Because she was like, Luke could never ride with you.
Yes,
he could never ride with you. I was like, girl,
bitch,
I
you
got
go
kids
85
too.
miles an hour.
I'm the one doing this in the car, baby. Hold on now, I got you. I was like, oh no. You no. I was like, something is wrong with her.
So now you know what's wrong with me.
I know.
The one thing. No. So anyway, I've been driving up and down and blasting the radio and going a little fast and all this. So I signed up to be a volunteer at Luke's school, which is predominantly
For the
white.
love of God,
why?
Okay, because the guilt that I was listening from.
I know you don't have enough things going on.
No, I don't. I signed up to help with slime organization.
Guilt?
Let me tell you, because I had two other ones in their 20s.
Okay.
Where I was class mom, super involved, didn't miss anything.
Okay.
And with Luke, he's told me, like, Mom, can you come up to my school and have lunch with me one time? Like, a lot of those moms are stay at home.
Right.
Which is awesome. And they're very involved.
He's seeing other moms come in.
Right.
And he wants.
Yes. So I'm like, you know what? He's in 4th grade. Like,
Okay.
I got to volunteer for something.
Right.
So with this school district, you have to be approved to be a volunteer. They do a background check.
Lord have mercy. Here it comes.
So that's how you found out you had a warrant.
So they tell you it takes 10 days, right? So it takes 10 days. And I'm like, okay, the 11th day, I don't have anything back. The PE teacher sends me, Miss Quadra, I just saw that you're not approved for a volunteer. Can you please, here's the link. And I know it takes 10 days. I'm like, actually, can you check into it? Because I should know. I'm like, I wonder if they found out I'm Hispanic. But I'm like, what is going on? I get a call from the school's front office 2 days ago. And they're like, Miss Quadra, your background check didn't come back approved. You need to call the police department. I said, the police department?
What did you think?
I said, I didn't. I was like, what are they talking about? And I go, the police department. He's like, yeah, you need to call the police department. I'm like, HPD? She goes, no, Spring Branch. She had a name of the officer and everything. I'm like, what did I do? I'm like, did I hit a child once? Like, what did I do? I call and he goes, oh, yeah, I see it here. You have a warrant for your arrest. I'm like, what the fuck?
So that probably sent you into paranoia.
Oh, my gosh. So long story short,
So we back at ground zero
I
again.
looked it up. Okay. A long time ago, I got a ticket that I paid, but it was a 2-in-1 ticket. I was going a little bit over the speed limit, and I didn't have that front license plate. On some cars, does your car have it?
Don't be having the police come look for us. This is not about us. Come on now. Keep on track.
So anyway, I paid that motherfucker. I'm like, this is freaking ridiculous.
No wonder.
Everybody in the school is gonna know because like the PE teacher knows, the receptionist knows, now the cop for the school knows. I'm like,
but this is the point. It was a traffic violation. It wasn't like
It's a
you
warrant.
had robbed marshals,
it was
right? It's not like you had went out and you had
Might
the
as
feds
well.
was
You didn't
listening
write
to.
hot
But guess
check.
what?
might as well.
How many people there probably have warrants right now? or
Nobody,
whatever?
Jackie. Ain't nobody in that school has a warrant.
Girl, you'd be surprised. I'm telling you, I used to
Isn't it-
deal with them private school people, boy, them crooks now.
You be holding them people to a high standard.
Yeah, stop holding them to that. They still like me and you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. No. I'm not getting it twisted there. What I'm saying is that I doubt any of the moms that are all approved to volunteer and that have been volunteering for years. I mean, it's just, it was embarrassing.
I get that.
And I was like, oh my God, I got to get this taken care of. And I will be volunteering Friday. I mean, they need to approve me because then I feel like they're holding me back from doing something that I want. And that doesn't sit. Yeah. That doesn't sit well. So
I get it.
anyways,
Well,
there is
I
a
take it you
website-
don't have global entry because they'd have told you.
I'm good. I went to Mexico and I came back, so I'm good. But I mean, you never know. There is a website out there. If anybody out there has a warrant, there's a website you can look up with your license number or your date of birth, or if you have the citation number. Just want to put that out there.
Yeah. I want to ask
I would look.
this. Jackie and I kind of feel the same on this, so I want to ask you. Jackie and I feel like our kids are only as strong as we are. Let me elaborate. So when I was going through my debilitating anxiety, still raising the kids, I didn't let them in on what was going on with me. That was between Roland and I because I didn't want them learning about it. I didn't want them, I just
To influence them, maybe.
Correct. Yes. And I'd be damned if all three of my girls didn't go through it, right? Like Jackie and I think about shielding the children from some things they don't need to, or we don't want them to be aware of quite yet, right? What about you? Does Luke know you struggle with anxiety or have struggled with anxiety?
I know.
But your older do.
Yes, they were very present in every anxiety, every trouble. I mean, they really lived through it. Looking back, I should have made a decision to keep some things, at bay from them and not have been so vocal about it. However, I feel like they're more empathetic people
Because of it.
Luke just doesn't give, if I told him I had anxiety, he'd be like, get over it. You'll be fine. Everything.
My guy.
That's what you tell me, And I think my anxiety isn't as bad as what it used to be in the past. So I don't know if I can honestly say I would do the same thing, but I felt like my two older kids grew up with us. With Kenneth and I, we had them very young.
No, you didn't.
I mean, we were like, I'm 50 and he says it's going to be 30 in a few years. So like, at her 24. Sorry, Issa, you look
Girl,
21, Issa.
She had one at 16. I had one at 18.
Yes, that's true.
Child, please.
That's true. But they grew up because even though I was 24, I was still very young. I was very, very mature for sure. But I think with Luke, we're different parents, and when we tell Luke something, we take more time to articulate to him how he could understand it at his level. With the older kids, it was stress, and we're learning each other, and we're money issues and finances, and it's like, stop, you go to your room. It was very different, but. I think some good came out of it. I think they're more empathetic. I think they're more understanding. I think that they're both in very awesome relationships. And the way they communicate with their partners is amazing.
The reason why their relationships are like that because you're an example for them, right? Yeah. On the relationship part, no matter about the anxiety, right? Yeah. Because I lived in the facade world because I saw my granny and my grandfather, and it was perfect to me, and I thought that's what life was, right? But when you go through it yourself, you realize, oh no, this right here, who signed up? Yeah. Right? Yeah. This is not how it is. But what I do think, what I notice about people that have young kids now, these new parents are negotiating with children. I don't negotiate.
It's called gentle parenting.
Girl,
Jackie.
please, that ain't never worked on nobody. That's why all these kids, when they go to school, they can't handle nothing. They have breakdowns.
Preach,
they have a lot of anxiety.
With terrorists.
I can't negotiate with them because I'm the parent. I'm not your friend.
Right.
Now that I'm older,
yes,
I'm friends with my.
Right.
It's a different relationship.
Yeah.
Right.
Which you have an incredible relationship with your son.
You're able to be a friend, but you still have to say, "Hey, listen, I'm still your mama."
Right.
They still will get sideways every now
of
and
course.
then. You have to let them know.
Check
hey,
them.
Last night.
Girl, I will beat the crap out of you. I am, you have to understand, but it's a different relationship. When I look at my friends who have children now, like they be like, "Oh, Sonny, you don't want to do that? Well, why don't you want to do that?" I'm looking around. You don't want to do it. You don't want to do it.
Get the shoe.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Listen,
everybody
Linda,
is so,
I get you.
Oh my God. Can I post you on social media? What? Can I? Okay.
I think that's why these studies are coming out that, talk to your child, your son. It's okay to cry. It's okay to express yourself as a boy.
But
because
you have to
there
teach
is
them how to deal with issues, though.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Because you have to teach them not to be quitters, right? Because you don't like it? No. That don't mean nothing. Or why you don't like it. If you can't validate, articulate, I should say, why you don't like it, then no, we're going to keep going at it because you got to build that in them that quitting is not an option.
Well, you're teaching them grit.
Right.
Absolutely.
Because when we were growing up, right, we didn't have no choices, right?
No.
But we were taught how to go get it.
Absolutely.
Right?
We
Failure
had no
wasn't an
alternative.
option. Even if I don't eat today, my kid ate, right? And it just made us into better parents. So when we go back and we tell them, boy, you remember I gave you that popcorn? Whew, Mom was so hungry I wanted that popcorn myself. But it builds a different character. I just feel like sometimes some of the kids these days, they're disrespectful like no other. And then they cannot cope with anything. And they believe everything someone says, and I always tell them, listen, who made that person the ruler, right? You got to learn how to fight back. You don't have to physically fight, but there's ways.
Absolutely.
Yep.
But I feel like the parenting this, I have my sons, and when I be like, ooh, I can't wait till I have me some grandkids, baby, I'm going to give them some gravy. I'm give them some chicken bones suck on. My kids be like, oh, Mom, no, you're not. No, they're not going to come over. Like, who going to stop me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, you're going to want to go out.
look, you haven't met their partner yet.
It don't
That's
matter.
what I was going to say.
You know me, I'll be like, it don't matter. They're going to go home with fairy dust all from head to toe.
Fairy dust.
And they're
She's
going to be
ready.
like, Granny taught me
She
how
has
to
a
make
whole
a drink.
closet.
Granny taught me how to make cranberry and vodka. Yep. They stay with me, they going to all be drunk.
Oh, they're teething. Let's put Jack Daniels
That's
on
it.
the
Just a
gum.
little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit ain't never hurt
Numb
nobody.
it. It ain't gonna hurt you.
But there are a lot of moms out there that
There
Get
are.
reported.
that feel the same way that you're feeling, but there's a lot that's even more moms. They're like, no, gentle parenting is
Right.
the way
And
to go.
I get it. I get it. But
and that's what we need to
those
do.
are the kids that are very disrespectful. If you just sit back and you don't even have to say nothing. Just sit back and watch how they communicate. They talk back. I'll be talking. What you doing? Who you talking? Right in the mouth.
You thought she was coming for you?
Like Jack.
No, she like this. Girl, don't you really do that now?
I have to ask this.
Oh shit.
Are you the jealous type?
Oh, I am.
Typically, am not.
No, this I'm gonna ask. This has been on my mind for a hot minute.
Okay. You have the mic.
You're not saying that.
Obviously. I've noticed that about you. And listen, this is when I noticed it the most. I don't know if you remember. Issa was filming you one day.
Okay, can I tell you this?
What?
Oh, no, go ahead. You do.
Are you sure?
Issa was filming me one day.
And I went with her to your house.
Okay.
And I wasn't sure if you guys wanted me in the room with you.
Uh-huh.
And Roland started talking to me. So I sat at the end of the couch. He was in his recliner. And I noticed, I was talking to Roland, primo, like no big deal. And I noticed you went. And I was like, oh. I said, oh, do you want me to go in with you? She's like, and you go, uh-huh. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going.
Oh, Prima, that's just because I didn't want you to bother him. not because I'm jealous.
No, but I was like, oh my God.
I do toot his horn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I let him know I care, and I'll be over zealous and jealous with him and of him. Right, and I'm like, did that bitch look at you? I will fuck her up. You know, I do that to him.
But you're not the jealous
I'm
type.
not the jealous type.
Well, I am.
But yeah.
I can be.
Because you do it if you want to. Girl, what you looking at?
Like, say, Trisha
We
just...
2 for 1.
2 for 1, that's
two for
right.
one. No,
that's
like
right.
Trisha just said, hey,
That's
Dad,
right.
thank you, Daddy, to Kenneth. I love that. That doesn't...
That's my primo, though.
Yeah, that doesn't bring me any jealousy. But there are some women...
But some women, you got to because some people go, I can't help you lonely.
Yeah, no, you
But
don't
you're not fit to do it over
don't
here.
come sit on my husband's lap.
No,
no.
absolutely. Well, no, that's just
Right.
completely
I don't-
disrespectful and out of line and
Yeah,
everything.
There's friends
Yeah.
who don't know
The boundary.
the boundary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that, I was just playing, bitch. No, you ain't.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
We'll play with somebody else.
Yeah.
Go play with somebody else. I don't know what I was gonna say.
Girl.
My hips hurt. I think it's arthritis.
Oh, she got dementia.
It's possible.
You know what actually
And
helps?
Parkinson's.
I did that plunge into that cold water, that Cairo.
You know, there's a
It-
cryo
it-
Texas
it-
down
it-
here.
It helps.
Oh, you did do
what
it?
does it help?
Circulation.
Yeah.
A lot.
Inflammation?
Inflammation.
Yes.
It really helped. Now, the first time I put my feet in, I was like, can't do it. And then
You
a friend
tried
of
to
mine,
inch
Jackie did it. Jackie ran
Yeah.
in. She said, friend, you can do it. I was like, okay, I'm not going to be defeated. I'm too competitive to that.
Oh, wow.
1, 2, 3. I ran in,
Your whole body?
my whole body up to my neck, and I came out. And you know how if you run and you exercise a lot, how your muscles sometimes be tight or whatever?
Cramp up, yeah.
I haven't had no cramps since I've done it. Like my circulation, I can feel it different when I run, everything. And I'm going to start going at least maybe once a quarter to see how much that helps. But I'm telling you.
My daughter's very into that. Toriana and Tanner, they did the
seen
cryo.
them did that.
Yeah. They went to,
Minnesota.
yeah,
Was it
and
Minnesota?
they were at Lake Superior.
I seen it.
40-degree water. They're just in it. I'm
Oh
like,
my
yeah.
gosh.
Homegirl got a bathing suit on and a beanie. I'm like, the fuck?
It don't
Well,
even
they're
make
young
sense.
Don't even make sense.
and
Yeah,
in
it's
shape.
cute.
They're
Back
cute.
when my son used to go to Iowa State, he used to go to Minnesota with his friends to go fishing in the lake.
Yeah,
With the
ice fishing.
Yeah.
Yes.
boy, we black.
Boy,
We don't
boy, you
sit
black.
on nobody of
Jackie.
frozen water.
We don't do water in any
And
form.
you're not sticking. I said, who gonna come get your ass when you with that
He
ice
survived it though, right? He's
Girl.
he's
And he
good.
loved to
Yeah.
go all the time. And
Which
I used to say,
one?
I don't know where he went up there.
The oldest?
The oldest one.
See,
Yeah.
he needs to go with Roland.
Oh yeah.
Roland
Oh, how
loves to
fun.
ice fish.
He was doing it. And I was like, that don't even make good sense.
Not even make good sense.
I had to up my life insurance on that boy when he did that.
I mean, just in case, she said.
Who gonna come get you?
Yeah, I mean, not you.
Yeah, not me.
You at 3 a.m. though.
Not
You're
on
the
no
girl.
Ice. I'm not on no ice.
Y'all, there's a lot of assholes in the world.
Mm-hmm.
It costs nothing to be kind. If you see somebody without a smile, give them yours.
And please make sure to go over to YouTube and subscribe. And also listen to us on any place that you do get your any platform you get your podcast.
Yes.
Until next time, bye.
Happy Thanksgiving.